All right, I'm just getting started here, putting in the Twitch data. All right. We are live on Twitch. Boom. Yes. Excellent. Hello and welcome. You guys are probably wondering what I've been up to lately. Well, I got sucked into the Diablo 2 Resurrection, Reign of the Warlock bug, and I gotta tell you, they did a good job on the game. So much so that I've been playing this for pretty much the last week, 2 weeks, whatever. Recently they came out with a new ladder season. Before the ladder season, I completed normal hardcore, non-ladder. I killed Hell Bale and got access to Hell level cows at 82, leveled up to 83. I'm playing with a group of people, so when the season came out, their character died in hardcore, so they started on ladder hardcore, and that's where we've been playing. I lost my level 27 Sorceress. This was a lightning Sorceress. Not a very good character below level 30, so as I was trying to grind Chaos Sanctuary, I died to the super fast Venom Lords, as most people do. I tried teleporting away. I did not switch to my combat skills, and I teleported right back into them and died. So that's how she died. It's the only character I've lost since playing hardcore back this year, 2026. So this is the only character that I've lost between hardcore and hardcore ladder. Currently, I have a level 22 Druid, Man-Bear Pig. This was something I was leveling with my friends. I have a solo character that is currently in Nightmare Act 5, about to kill Bale. And actually, he already killed Bale. He's in Hell now. Derp. He's in Hell Act 5 now. That's where he's at. Level 79. Super strong character. I love this character. I love this class. I love the demonology or demonic specialist and the minions therein. Super cool class. Currently I am leveling a level 20 Sorceress. This is Ember. This is who we'll be playing today. She is a fire sorceress, and I got a super nice leaf staff. So this is currently my weapon that I'm using. +3 all fire skills, +3 fireball, +3 inferno, +4 warmth, and +3 firebolt. And that is what we're using to do all that damage right now. I just sat in Act 2 for a long time, going back and forth between Rocky Waste and Drognon to find the perfect staff to... Well, not perfect. A really good staff to turn into Leaf. And that staff happened to be a +3 fireball, +1 warmth. I was trying to grind for a +3 fireball, +3 warmth staff, but that was near perfect result. And getting to that was proving to take a lot of time. So I just settled for the +3 fireball, +1 warmth staff. It had the 2 skills that I was looking for in any combination. So I went with that. We just got the Jade statue, so I'm going to go ahead and add that life to my life pool, getting up to 254 life now. So yeah, we have not found the eye yet in Act 3 here. So that's what we're looking for. We're trying to get parts of Kaleem's flail. And hopefully we won't have any trouble getting them. The only thing I see being a problem on the fire character is fire immunity. The most common immunity in the game, fire resistance. And normal, you don't have to worry too much about that. Every once in a while you run into something that's fire immune, but I haven't had any issues. And if there is a fire immune monster, I do have my mercenary to take care of that. I currently have no investment in any other elemental skills, so it's just fire right now. And I ended up getting a offhand staff. The offhand staff has +1 teleport, +3 shiver armor. I wanted a defensive skill, so the shiver armor works there. And then the teleport is nice for utility, especially in Act 3 if I need to jump over the river or whatever. It's not likely that I'm going to lose this character anytime soon. I foresee either a teleport death or a super fast pack that just outruns me. Those are the only 2 options I think the enemies will have to take me down. Let's go to fire here. Our fire damage on Fireball is quite spectacular right now, so I'm not too worried about that. I do want to get my warmth up. Mana regeneration is fantastic. I do have enchant to give us additional damage, which is nice. Right now I'm pretty much one-shotting everything minus the super tanky monsters or the occasional boss. Our damage is just absolutely insane. Currently on our minion, we're using the prayer mercenary, so that way in between lulls in battle I'll just stay topped off, which is nice. On this character I don't really foresee too many issues. Duriel wasn't too bad. He did kill my mercenary and then I kind of kited him and was able to blast him down with fireballs, so that worked out pretty well. Teleport across. Right now we're just looking for the spider cavern for the eye. Kind of headed back towards town right now. Check here real quick, see if the eye is up here.
I am overburdened.
We are, in fact, overburdened. Grab this, take a look. It is not good. As for armor right now, we're using Cathan's Visage for the extra mana. We're using just some random rare gloves we found. Hisaru's Iron Hill for the faster run walk. We're using Bane's Authority for faster cast rate on a belt with plus 20 HP. Some faster cast rate ring with a couple resistances. Nagel ring, which dropped for me early on. A faster cast rate Magic Find amulets. And a gemmed breastplate with flawless sapphire, flawless ruby for the extra light. And right now we're rocking +6 to fireball, +7 to warmth, and that's mostly our 2 skills right now that we're relying on. It looks like this is just a through passage. This is not what we're looking for. We're looking for the 3rd location, 3rd camp, which will have the arachnid layer in it. Camp is huge. Need to test something. In just a moment. Okay, I see it on Twitch, but I don't see it on YouTube. Interesting. I'm not getting any data collection from YouTube right now, which is kind of wild. Considering I started YouTube first before Twitch. So that's concerning. Like, I don't see any of my chat for YouTube right now. And that's concerning. Check my connection. Probably because I'm not connected to YouTube. Let's reconnect to YouTube. Continue. Test again. Interesting. Save. Oh, there it goes. Now it's connected. There it is. Great. It's working. Okay. Just had to make sure it was working, man. You never know. Don't want to not have someone trying to reach out to me and ask questions. Alright, so this is the flare jungle. This is not the right place. We need to... There he goes. We need to go back to...
I need mana. I need mana.
Spider Forest. There we go.
I am overburdened.
So burdened. Great. I doubt we're going to find anything better than what we got. Even if we somehow did find a staff on the ground that was better, we would still need 2 sockets on it to even make weave. Alright, we're sitting pretty.
If It's locked.
It is, in fact, locked. Again with the player jungle. Not where I want to be. Oh, that's bad.
Not enough mana.
I get myself killed doing that kind of dumb shit. Let's not try meleeing. Where the heck is this spider cavern? One shots are real. Yeah, so the camp must be down here somewhere. Here it is.
I need mana.
Gotta tell you, man, if you are an avid player of D2, there's a video out, well, I guess a couple videos about like map layouts and things of that nature that help you like get a mental map hack kind of a thing, where it tells you how the levels are coded so that you know what to expect or where the exits should be. About a 45-minute watch on the one that I found. A lot of good details in there, especially for like Act 1. I recommend going to watch that if you're planning on playing D2 for an extended amount of time. Especially if you're playing hardcore, because you have to go through the same areas over and over again and you lose people. My buddies were playing hardcore and they get nervous. Some of them just refuse to play hardcore. And I get it. Nobody wants to spend, you know, a couple double-digit, triple-digit hours on a character and then lose it. But that's also kind of the fun. See how far you can go without dying. Pretty much exclusively only ever play Diablo 2 hardcore. And then in Path of Exile, I would never play hardcore in PoE because it's way different in PoE because you can die so fast and not even know what killed you. I feel like D2 has a much better pacing.
I can't carry anymore.
You good? Level 3 requires 35 strength. Not very good. Level 10. It's like 16 to 39 with poison damage. Really not that good. I've gotten kind of stingy of late. The stuff that I've been holding on to coming into ladder has been just a bunch of junk. In the event that I need to restart a character. But I've gotten real picky of late because my stash is pretty much full of trash about what to keep. Alright, we know the flare jungle is up here, so let's...
I need mana. I need mana.
You don't need mana, do you? champion. Keep so many potions on me just to stay alive. Mana Steel, level 9, 69 strength required. Nice. Fire resistance. It's kind of low damage though. I'm not quite sure what the maximum roll is you can get for level 9, but seems okay. Not too bad. Could definitely be worse. But yeah, I've just kind of fallen into this D2R hole. I found like the best way to play Warlock is the Demon Spec. Not everybody's jam, but definitely mine. Big boom. And I'm definitely having a lot more fun on the Fire Sorceress than I thought I would. Originally I started with a Lightning Sword, but they are kind of a pain in the ass to level as Lightning. And that's 11 damage on a Grand Charm on average. It's not that good. Right now we're looking for a waypoint for the Flayer jungle, as well as the Gidbin and Flayer dungeon. Those are 2 different camps we need to find, and there's 3 possible camps in Flayer jungle. And most often these camps will be on tiles 3, 5, and 6 of the 6 tiles in each of these zones. So currently we are on tile 3. This is the first camp we found. Hopefully it will be either the waypoint or the Flayer dungeon. That's a lot of dudes. Alright. This looks like the Gidbin and Flayer dungeon location. It is.
I can't carry anymore.
Bullshit, you can't pick that up. That's trash anyway. Let's go ahead and grab the Gidbin. Smack you back. There's our target. And he is dead.
I must take this to Ormus.
Right. This camp here that we're in also has the Flayer dungeon. We're going to hit that as well while we're here. Okay, I don't know what that growling sound is, but it's making me a little uneasy. Alright, the dungeon should be on the other side of this camp. Let's go find that. There's the dungeon. I wonder... My concern right now is if I do the Flayer dungeon, I'm going to want to teleport out. And if I teleport out, how am I getting back to Flayer dungeon? Or the Flayer jungle? I guess I could just teleport back. That is an option. That guy exploded. He was cold enchanted. Big damage. Man, it's so nice being able to one-shot all the enemies. The only thing I'm really concerned about down here is the undead Flayer creatures, because they are able to explode on death in a proximity in melee. So if those get on me and I fireball them, it's a good chance I could die if there's a full pack of those. So if I do see those types of enemies, I'm going to have to back off and let my spearman kind of base tank those. Because if they blow up on him, it doesn't deal any damage. Currently we're dealing 170, 200 damage per fireball, which seems nice. Current skill level is 11, base of 5. How close are we? We are 2 levels away from getting access to Meteor, but I will not have access to Meteor at 24. Unless I put a point in Blaze Firewall at 23 and then 24 Meteor. So I have to put a point in Blaze here. And Blaze can be used to run enemies around. How fun. How much damage is Blaze doing right now? 89 to 117. Seems pretty good. Seems like a lot of damage. Okay, it's kind of hard to see down here. Hopefully nothing brings up out of the dark to get me. That would suck. Here's those undead monsters I was telling about. These little red things running at us. They explode on top of us. It could do a lot of damage to us. Especially if there are many of them. I kind of need to be careful. Okay. There's one. I'm gonna get killed by my spear guy. I'm really enjoying the blaze. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice just to have a trail of fire behind you in case you need to backtrack. Gentron. Should definitely get a perfect gem out of this. Go ahead and turn in the Gidbin. Get that ring. Sell this trash. I mean, it's a decent ring, but not for this character. As you can see, my stash is full of junk. Speaking of junk, is there anything I want to pull over to this character right now? I don't think there is. I mean, this right here is actually pretty good for us. Massive increase in defense. Magic find. Take it. Here's the other leaf that I found. This one instead has enchant shiver armor 2 blaze, as opposed to the 3 fireball 1 warmth here that I have. I have a 4 socket archon plate. That could be fun. I think there's any other things. A 6 socket staff. The first 6 socket item I found, so I stashed it. This is mana stolen per hit, not useful. And 10% chance of getting better magic items. I think I want the faster cast rate. Sell this trash. Sell this mace. Don't think I'll be using that on anybody. And lastly, dash this. Great. We're up. The whole reason I left was to get the gym, dumbass. Dolls. Yeah, the Stygian dolls. Thank you, Mika. Thank you for testing as well.
Good day.
How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I want... I mean, I could just convert a flawless. Get a skull. Perfect skull. More Stygian dolls. Jackasses. Here's the down. We are in player dungeon level 3. So here, since we are a sorceress, we can just teleport beyond here and get access to the heart immediately. Or the brain, not the heart. And it looks like we need to go to the left instead of the north. Gotta go this way. There it is. Immune to fire. Okay. I see you. Excellent. Perfect. Alrighty. Got the brain. Fantastic. Alright, let's get out of here.
Not enough mana.
Oops. Back up. There we go.
Not enough mana.
Perfect. Alright. Continue on. The next camp will be 2 more blocks up. Having prayer is so nice because you don't have to worry about like popping potions too much. The next time you get hit again, you're full HP.
It's locked.
Just really enjoying the one-shot mechanic for the fireball. Feels really strong, especially in a group. Here's another camp. Hopefully this will be the waypoint. This is not the waypoint. Oh, it is. I was wrong. Now we just need to get to Cuirassed, which I believe is going to be down here and to the left. Maybe not.
Not enough mana.
Where is... Cuirassed?
Not enough mana.
There we go. Now we're going the right way. I love it when you hit a full pack of monsters with Fireball and just loot showers the ground. Feels pretty good. Real question is, what is the secondary element that I'm going to be doing? Is it ice? Or is it going to be lightning again? Leaning more towards ice for more consistent damage. Some of the enemies are starting to live. I have to hit them twice. Let's see, we could swap out this helmet. It does have better cold resist, and if I put a sapphire in it, it'll just give me more mana than Cathan's. Do that. So if I put... no reason to put a perfect into the helm. Boom. Upgrade. Put that in. Find a spot for that. Ah.
This is...
Okay.
Hello.
So to you, nothing to trade. I do want more identification scrolls. Got a town portal as well. Head back out. Alright, so here we are looking for the waypoint. Looks like I'm going to need to put more points into Fireball. Things are starting to actually survive hits. There's the waypoint. Let's move to the next location, which is going to be Caress Bazaar. Fireball's so strong, man. Feels good. Feels much better than lightning. Lightning feels pretty bad when you roll low on it. Takes like 3 shots to kill something with lightning at the same level. Right. There is the exit here. I really like that they put a loot filter in D2. Feels good. Here's the exit. Ooh, champion. Champion no longer. Thank you, boy. Another good place to die is the Ruined Temple, which is this here. Lots of very fast monsters in here. And they are on me before the cast finishes. Damn. Ow, lightning enchanted. Who invited that guy? Grab this book for some light reading. Alright. Now we're looking for the waypoint and the sewer entrance.
I need a key.
Okay. Shooting spells back, I see. Got him. These Hierophants like to dodge your spells, man. They'll shoot at them and they'll take like 2 steps. I believe these bugs are weak to fire. Because even if you use like a fire bolt on them, they seem to die. No single shot. 2 mana large charm. That is not worth. There's the waypoint. Grab that. And the sewers right here. Get these sewers up. Our resistances are pretty all over the place. I got a 6% poison resistance, 29% lightning. I really need to get that up by the time I get to Act 4. Alright, this is definitely not the right way. Over that little gap. Nothing useful there. Things moving. Yeah. Teleport's a great way to die. Need more light radius, man. I can't see shit. Just going by feel at this point. This looks like the right place. In fact, it is. Usually I explore the entire zone before I find that. Thought we've done it early here. Alright. Waypoint's right next to where this sewer entrance is. So just go ahead and leave. Talk to you. We're about to level to 23. And we'll put a point in firewall at that point.
May the black book bring a black day to hell.
I do need to get to 60 strength. I'm a little concerned. We didn't get the Great Marsh waypoint, but there's really no reason to do that because there's nothing there. It really matters. Here's the exits. Cuirass. Try to get the waypoint while we're here. The question is, how's the council going to go for us? I imagine it won't be too bad. I can't remember off the top of my head if there is a fire immune guy or not. Let's go ahead and grab Firewall here. And next level we'll have Meteor. And that's going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Gotta talk to Ashara, and we gotta get the flail. So for now, let's put Firewall as F4. Let's go ahead and check out this Bone Shield. Hey, you're not supposed to live. 1 to life, 1 to strength, 18 mana. Kinda garbage. That enemy is taunting me. You finally die? Okay, that's a temple. We don't need that. We need the waypoint. Another temple. After I beat Hellbale, I'm probably going to try to go for some keys. I've already got 1 key from doing the Hell Countess. But I'd like to see what it's like to do the key fights. And I'd like to try to do Uber Tristram on my Warlock. I feel like anybody is going to be able to do it, he can. The Warlock has been so easy to level on. It's a super safe character if you go as demons. And as long as you don't like rush through the content, it's a pretty solid class. Like if you take the time to like get your resistances squared away, it's a very strong class. I feel like every which way you build the Warlock, it's pretty powerful. I haven't tried anything with the melee side of the Warlock. My buddy did, and he locked his character in Nightmare, Act 5. Which I'm sure he blames me for. We were in a game together, and he said the content was too hard since I had joined the game, because he went from one-shotting monsters to not one-shotting monsters. And then he got, we were up at Thresh Socket, and I had an assassin with lightning traps, and he had the melee Warlock with like echoing throw or whatever it is, echoing blade, where he throws the blades, they split apart, and they come back. So that was like his main damage skill. And
It's locked.
he was able to kill everything in one shot. And then I joined the game, and he said the content had gotten too hard because when another player joins, the monster's life increase by 50%, and their damage increases by 6.25%. So we get to the end of the area that we're in, which was Ariat Plateau, right before you go into Crystalline Passage, and you have to face Thresh Socket, which is like a big gargantuan beast with the big claws and the plate mail. So That creature is extra strong, and he also has Curse on Hit. So when he ran in to fight this thing, he got hit once, hit with amplified damage, and then he got hit a second time and died. And he said it was my fault. He wouldn't let me loot his corpse. He like died, and then like 3 seconds later he left the game. You know, I guess he was just in shock. But he should have just sat back and let my trap assassin kill everything, which is what I was doing I was doing entire screen loads of damage with the trap assassin, and he was feeling left out because he couldn't kill anything, because by the time he would walk over and try to, melee something with his warlock, he would already be dead. So I guess when we were fighting Thresh Socket, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to run in there and fight. Well, he ran in there and died. I'm not even sure he even hit the boss. I think the boss hit him. He realized he got chunked and tried to back up, took 3 steps away, and then the range, because it's a gargantuan monster, could still hit him in melee, which I guess he didn't expect, and he fell over dead. And instead of using,
I need a key.
rejuvenation potions, he just used regular potions, which by the time you get to Nightmare, you should be using exclusively full health regeneration potions to keep your character alive. And he just didn't. So that was a mistake on his part. But in retrospect, he said, I should have left the game maybe, but there's no guarantee that he wouldn't have died to Thresh Socket either way, because it's only a 6% damage increase. Or he could have left the game, or what he should have done was back out of Act 5 if the content was too tough, work on his resistance and defenses, and then go back in when he was feeling more confident. Don't just push forward on hardcore, man. You gotta like pause, fix your defenses, work on your gear, craft a rune word or two before moving forward. I mean, you might have to farm Countess to get some runes, or you might have to do Mephisto runs to find gear. Sorry, I got spicy up in here for a minute. Had to pay attention. That was a lot of ranged attacks from the enemy. Speaking of ranged attacks, we're about to get even more. Can't see. Where are you? He's dead. We're about to do Council, and Council's notorious for killing people. I'm gonna wait for my stamina to build up. Kind of messed up. All these enemies get access to skills and spells we don't have yet. Night Lords get access to Meteor. Council gets access to level 30 spells. Don't die, bro. You. Oh, they're healing each other. Rude.
The temple's power
He
is
died.
annulled.
Okay.
I'm overburdened.
They all dead? Yes. Let's go back to town and grab our lackey. By the way, hardcore characters, this is an amazing starting weapon for anybody. 0 requirements, dual leech, and it does 2 to 45 damage a hit at the fastest speed. So strong.
Hello. Now. Hello.
Okay.
Greetings.
Fantastic. Let's go do this. I'm sad that you can't put quest items in your shared stash. You have to put them in your personal stash. So if you want to transfer an item like Khalim's Flail, you need to have another person in the game so that you can throw it on the ground and then come back in and get it. I'm not sure if Battle.net still allows you to create a game, stay in it for a little bit, like 5 minutes or more, drop an item, and then go back into that same game
It's
name
locked.
and password, get your stuff. Here's the down. It's always to the left of where you enter. So this entrance, the down is going to be to the southwest, or it'll be a southwest facing exit. And it depends on the way the tile is. It's not necessarily where you enter the room. It's where the tile is facing. So the tile is facing to the northwest, so southwest is going to be where we exit the map. I have to be careful down here because there are Stygian dolls, and they are very fast. They're kind of hard to see in the dark sometimes. Oh, that's a boss. He did. Stygian dolls can end my run quite quickly if I'm not careful. There's some right there. So quick. Another reason I like prayer is because it kind of nullifies poison for the most part, unless you get hit by the cold burrower at Act 2 or Radamant. Keep wanting to say Radagast, but that's not the case. Here's the waypoint. But the exit should be either to the left of the waypoint or to the right in this area down here. We're gonna look up here first. Here it is. Ouch. The real question is, can I get to Mephisto? Because I think if we can get to him, we can kill him no problem. If I can just cheese him. Okay, put me down. That was the guy I was most worried about. He went down without a problem. I don't remember
I need a key.
Hydra being a level 30 ability. I thought it was 24. Before we get into Mephisto territory, let's go to the other side and clear that rare monster as well. Or unique monster, I guess. There he is. He did. I'm pretty sure these vampire lords are weak to fire. Die pretty quick.
It's
So,
locked.
Mephisto. Ow. Oh, whoops. You can just come over here
Thanks.
and put him up against the wall here. Good. Whoa. Easy there, killer. Or we just firewall him. Cheesy but effective. This is the content you came for. Choosing Mephisto content.
I need mana.
Much faster with
Mephisto shall no longer darken our souls
Meteor.
with hatred. I can't carry anymore.
You can carry more, don't lie to me. Alright, no more bad guys. We'll grab this loot. Just kidding. More bad guys.
I am overburdened.
Ooh, more stuff.
I can't carry anymore.
No longer have prayer to keep us topped off. Military pick and scythe. Neither one of those really appeal to me right now. Let's just go to active. Excellent. Fantastic.
This will do.
Alright, gotta go kill Isuel.
Hail to you, champion.
Not useful. Faster run walk, 70 strength, 9 magic find. No. Not good enough. Decent dagger. Terrible ring. Attack rating, damage, Nova Wind struck, fire resistance. Both of these are kind of gross. Stash these things. Stash the stone. Funny enough, the stone is like the only thing in the entire campaign that you could pull from the stash to interact with. Like if you put Kalim's flail into your stash, you can't activate the compelling orb. You can't smash.
What do
If you
you
put
need?
the hammer in the stash, when you try to smash the soulstone, physically have to put those weapons in your hand. Nothing really worth here. Don't think I'm really going to be finding anything better than what I'm wearing from the store. I really wish that they would have rare items instead of just magic items in the store. That's one update that I hope they add if they're going to continue putting content in D2, would be to upgrade the vendors, maybe look at doing some work on the modifiers. Some of the modifiers are kind of a joke. Like you're level 70 identifying rings and amulets, and you're getting like +1 max damage rolls. Kind of pathetic. And these guys are resistant. I don't know how many times I've identified a ring or an amulet and it's like +1 mana, +1 strength, +1 max damage. Alright, we should be getting our level soon. Really liking how much damage these Moon Guards
Not
take.
enough mana.
It's like 4 or 5 hits. They have to be resistant to fire. Venom Lords are also resistant to fire. Makes sense. The only thing actual with normal damage to fire is these Doom Casters. See if we can find the exit to Plains of Despair. From going pretty good damage to doing almost.
Not enough mana.
I'm glad Hassein's able to kill stuff, because I'm not sure I will be able to. On my own.
Thanks.
You're welcome, bro.
I need mana.
No, Hassein. I'll avenge you. He didn't make it.
Good to see you.
Got torched. Decent weapon for selling.
What do you need?
1 to 2 damage. That's good for like an early game physical character. Not so much on this unit. Alright. Let's go. Man, he is getting absolutely wrecked. Don't know if there's any 3-socket rune word that's going to make a difference for him. His weapon is not amazing. Also not bad. And if I was going to make a 3-socket rune word, I would definitely want an ethereal base.
Not enough mana.
Man, that fire hurts. We still have not found the Plains of Despair yet. Ah, here they are, down here. We did find the steps, we just didn't go up them. Maybe the monsters in the next area won't be as unforgiving when it comes to fire resistance. Nope, but they are going to be these things, which are very dangerous. Especially when you have no lightning resistance. This is dangerous. I don't know why. I should probably stop and do something about my lightning resistance before I run into a pack of these things and they kill me. Get off me, jerks. Hey, Hassan leveled. Hassan. Man, we've been together for like 20 levels and I still don't know the guy's name. Hung skeleton. Jelly. Well, at least the lightning dudes die in a single hit. That's nice. Seven max stamina amulet. Kind of pathetic. Here's the down. invisible wall right here. Even though this is a crevice that goes into the ground, it is treated as a wall. That is 1997 physics, bro. Hard to believe this game came out in like 97? 96? I don't know whose idea it was at Blizzard to like unleash a new class for D2, but I think that was a good idea. Especially when like Diablo 2 had more concurrent users than Diablo 4 after the release of Reign of Warlock. I don't know if that's still true now, being that it's been a couple of weeks, but it's still pretty impressive that this old game had more concurrent users than the new Diablo Blizzard game. I mean, they could just make more content for D2 rather than working on D4. God forbid, Diablo Immortal. Still remember when Diablo Immortal was making headlines for people spending like unheard of amounts of money in a mobile game and still not even be able to do everything in the game. Just insane how much money you had to actually throw at that game. Grab Meteor. Meteor deals a lot of upfront damage. Firewall deals more damage than Meteor does. Interesting. So let's try Meteor as our go-to skill now. Yeah, that's awesome. That's incredible. Definitely has a little bit of a wind up to it. And I don't think there's anything you can do about that. Get 60 points here. Another 10 points. Or another 5 points in vitality. Brings us to 278 HP, which is quite low for where I'm at now. But I did have to spend some points on strength. And I believe the point was to get access to some higher level gear here that requires 60 strength. Faster run walk. Boots. I'm kind of digging the fire resistance, so I don't want to give those up. This requires... I mean, it's just better life. I lose the faster cast rate, but I think that's fine. It's also more defense and fire resistance. I'll take it. Where else is something? This ghost armor is ethereal. I can't use that. These gloves, maybe? I think the gloves that I'm using is just better. I'm not going to give that up either. This belt? Nope. Don't want to give that up. A better belt. $63 on the helmet, which isn't much of an upgrade. Yeah, I guess I'm out of tricks. +1 cold skills doesn't help me on this character. Cold resistance 26.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, no real upgrades. Kind of a bummer. But definitely can't fight with a town portal, no matter how hard I try. We're looking for Isuel. He should be around here somewhere. I imagine he's going to be super tanky, but with Fireball and Meteor, I should be able to drop him pretty quick. Hopefully before he kills Haseen. Hate for my guy to just get slapped to death by Isuel. Can barely see these guys when they're vapor running around. Don't need this. All right. I was a pissed off demon that was corrupted by the hell. Where would I be? Technically, it's not even a demon. It is an angel. There he is. Talk about the man, he shows up. Don't die, Haseen. Some people make it rain in the club. I make it rain here. Haseen, quit dying. Easy. Never didn't have it.
I am over.
All right, great.
He was corrupted to the core. I pity him.
Wasn't corrupted that badly, come on. In the end, it didn't even matter.
Hello.
Sweet. So here, I think we just go for Fireball. 2 points in Fireball.
Greetings.
And we'll just keep putting points into Meteor, I guess, on level. Get rid of all these gems. Starting to take up a lot of space. We'll sell this claw. Bonus attack rating, light radius +5. That's a lot. Can't even tell that it makes a difference. At least not here. I guess the area is too well lit. Alright, to the south. The City of the Damned. Another invisible wall. Hey, immediately go into the waypoint and River of Flame. You're really not supposed to rush hell, but here we are, rushing hell. Ooh, we got beetles. Got Abyss Knights too. The Abyss Knights don't seem to have fire resistance, so that's good. Grab all these extra juicy potions. Sir, I need you to get over here and heal me. Appreciate it. Alright, I am still not one-shotting these crazy monsters.
Not enough monsters.
Get him a scene. Alright, great. Meteor's gonna take a little while to figure out. Fireball still feels pretty good. Some claws. Nice. We do have to worry about Hephisto down here. The armorer. Must be getting mana on kill, is what the little swirlies are. Yeah. That's the same animation as Life Leech on attack. Throw me off a little bit. And you can really hear the heft behind that meteor strike. Those meteors are demolishing the enemies. Can't wait to get some actual levels. Especially if you time it right. Absolutely wrecks. Feels good one-shotting these beetles. Everything else is pretty damn tanky. Sure we keep our shiver armor on. The Hellforge can only spawn either going north, west, or going southeast. So we may run into the Hellforge here. Yep, we do.
Not enough money.
There's Hephisto. Got him.
I can't carry anymore.
Stash these. Have this hammer. Okay. Save our guy. An L rune, not bad. Let's hope we don't get a L rune from Hellforge. That would be unfortunate. Cow. Sure. Not the best as far as runes go. Nailed it. Awesome. Move up the gold. Keep moving. Yeah, man, just meteoring your lackey seems to be a lot. Cool. Y'all move. I'm trying to get this rune. Okay. River of Flame. Am I ready for Chaos Sanctuary? No. No, I'm not. In fact, I don't know if I'll be ready for Diablo
What do you need?
after a couple runs of it. Chaos Sanctuary. Not. I imagine Diablo would be resistant against fire. Potentially. Okay, close that out. $202 gold, really? Crash. Okay. We'll try to clear Chaos Sanctuary, but there's high likeliness that I We'll struggle on the Venom Lords. I need to keep an eye out for that. Meteor costs so much money. Mana. Mana's the right word. Still feel like Fireball is one of the most efficient things in my repertoire. Or Arsenal, maybe? Arsenal's probably better. Okay. Well, he ate shit. Like, super fast. We'll get our boy back.
Stay a while and listen.
What level's our dude? He's the same level. Nope, he's one level lower than me. Wow, the Oblivion Knight does not die to a single meteor. Pretty impressive. Where are these enemies coming from? Get off me. What a fight. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Use the shrine to clear the amplified damage. Chip Ruby, I guess. I just gotta get my guy to level. That one's safe to click. This one is where the boss is. Get more vitality because we're gonna need it. Let's get 340 versus. I mean, this would pretty much make my fireball do as much damage as my meteor right now. Is that worth it? Alternatively, we go for meteor. Currently, it'll cost 19 mana versus 11.5. Oof. Casting delay 1.2 seconds. Radius 4. I wonder if the radius goes up. I imagine not. Go with Fireball. We're using that far more often. Oh, he's immune to fire. Balls. We'll just stand here and smile, I guess. Watch these two fight. Alright. Nice. The scene uses jab. It's super effective. Grab another full rejuve. Our first full set of rejuves. Like that. Let's move on. The real question is, why did I just use a full rejuve? The real question is, if Meteor does the same amount of damage as Fireball, and Fireball costs less, why am I even using Meteor? To that I say, missed. I wonder if it's smarter to smart cast. Oh! Did not expect that. Phone, who this? You were real close. They usually don't spawn that close. They usually spawn down here. And now, for the most likely death, Venom Lords. Oh, there's my guy again. Taking a much needed break, I guess. paying attention to Hasim at all.
Good day.
Getting absolutely destroyed. As he should. He is my first line of defense. We're gonna hit the seals last. Yeah, bro, you're totally getting cooked.
Thanks.
You're welcome, but you're not gonna like what comes next, for sure. I don't have telekinesis to hit this, so I'm gonna have to hit it and run. Yep. He instantly died. So glad you're not immune to fire. Ow.
Not enough mana.
Alright, easy. Never didn't have it.
I can't carry anymore.
Get rid of it.
Not even death can save you from me.
I don't really think there's a point to getting my guy, because he's just gonna get murdered. Real question is, can I fight Diablo? And I don't think I can.
Thanks.
Welcome, bro. He died. Don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Since when do you have firewall, jerk? I can do this all day, bro. Woo! About no, Scotty don't. Could we not? Could we not with the firewalls, please? Sir, I am out of stamina potions. I'm just gonna walk away now. Okay. Did you miss me? Woo! Clearly, you have anger management issues, sir. I don't want any of that. Can we not? Out of stamina. This is bad. Woo! Chase the rainbow, jerk. Oh god, stamina. What it? Ow. Woo, got him. Oh, first try. What a dude, man. That was super dangerous and not at all should be attempted at this level. Yeah, level 25. Could not be fighting Diablo.
Hail to you, champion.
At least not on a sorceress. Static? No, I don't have static, unfortunately. Static would have been a much better play. Yeah, currently I'm all fire. I have no lightning, no cold. But static electricity, or static field would have been amazing.
Aye.
Nope, I'm going hard mode, apparently. And I'm not sure I would trust static field at early game hardcore because it's you have to be like right next to the enemy.
Not here.
Can I help you?
Not bad. Level 19, 127 plus 18 maximum damage. That's kind of good, actually. If it had like damage rolls on it, it'd be even better. If it had like 30 or 40 fire damage on it. No. Faster run walk, heal stam, magic find, and poison link. These are not bad boots. In fact, if they had any resistance on them, they would be better than this. They're not terrible. We'll stash them. Maybe somebody will be able to use this. That's a nice shield, but I don't think it needs to be in here. I have a druid that's 22. Maybe he can use this. Let's be honest, we're never going to use Cathan's. Do I have the Cathans? Maybe not. Blood Thief is kind of trash. The level requirement, this is not good damage. Especially when you get something that's damn near 100 damage a hit. 19. Okay. Let's grab some full rejuves. Let's grab some mana pots. Great. Oh, I really should try to kill Hellbell. I'd like to get to Accounts.
My magic will break the field.
These enemies die pretty quick. I'm liking Meteor for here because everything dies in like one shot. That's amazing. Incredible. It's wild going from like hell where everything's fire resistant to again one-shotting just about everything. Kind of insane. Operation Save the Barbs.
Not enough mana.
So glad that Meteor doesn't do friendly damage. In fact, I'm glad all of Diablo doesn't do friendly fire. That would suck. 8 life charm, I'll put it. Now over 300 HP, which is nice. These guys are annoying. Not a good belt for 12, but I remember back in the day, like when you had map pack, the map pack would also show you how many sockets were on items on the ground before you picked it up. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I remember being able to see how many sockets were on socketed items before picking them up. So if map pack was able to do that, shouldn't the Blizzard dev team be able to code that in so you can see how many sockets are on an item before picking it up? I hope that's something that if they continue to develop B2, they go back and work on some of these antiquated systems for the fan base. I feel like it would be worth the investment in time to make those kind of changes. It would also save, you know, a couple seconds over thousands of interactions, so it would save time quite a bit. I could be misremembering, but I believe that was how it was. Or maybe I'm thinking of like some sort of Diablo mod, B2 mod that did that. Like Path of Diablo or whatever it's called. I remember seeing socket numbers somewhere in my lizard brain. I'd love to have enough mana regeneration to just never have to run out of mana casting. I feel like that's a good goal to have. minion does no damage. What I really need is for my guy to hit 27. Because I do have quite the weapon for him at 27. If you know, you know. I don't think he's going to have the strength. No, he definitely won't. I have an ethereal insight that requires an ungodly amount of strength and dex to wield. With a point in meteor. Yes. Does mana regeneration get affected by how much mana is in your mana pool? I imagine that might be a thing. I'm guessing it's like a percentage of your total mana, right? Not really sure how that works. Got him. Got knocked the F out, bro. Dead. Amazing. One threat down. Okay.
I can't carry anymore.
Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend. Okay. I think I have enough mana. Guess we'll find out. Nothing quite like a satisfying meteor strike to take out like 8 enemies. Just have to make it to 28. Then we'll have unlimited mana. Ow. That kind of hurt. Ow. Those ground stomps are pretty nasty. really liking the prayer right now. It's keeping me topped off fairly well. I don't think we get experience for knocking down doors. Let's eat this antidote potion so I stop being poisoned. Oh boy.
I need mana.
This guy is very fast.
Not enough mana.
What's going on here? Could we not? Yep.
I can't carry anymore.
Seems like trash.
I am overburdened.
Find a way, baby. And fire seems to rip through these doors pretty quick.
I can't carry anymore.
I didn't want that anyway. Ooh, gold rune. Grab that. Arctic Warhorn? Is that what that is?
Impossible.
I mean, this is nice, but the damage, and it's not self-repairing. What is this? Videlia's Barb, 1 to 20 damage for level 14. That is trash. I'm sorry. Get the hell out of my inventory. They could have done so many things to make that way better. They could have gave it enhanced damage. They could have gave it literally anything besides 1 to 20 damage. Hell, they could have gave it 10 damage of each element type and it would have been fantastic. For 14, that is just too low a damage on a bow to even matter. For example, at level 19, level 18, on my higher level character, I found a level 18 bow that had like 45 damage at the top end, plus an additional 30 or so fire, plus an additional 80 poison. The damage was like 94 after I put a socket and a perfect radiant into it. 94 damage, plus 80 poison at level 18. Compared to that, level 14, 1 to 20 lightning damage. Insane. Infernal Cranium's good. Great early game task. Even though you don't really need resistances until much later. I already have one of these Infernal Craniums, so I'll probably just crash this one. A lot of people say that hardcore, the lack of appeal is that when you die, you lose everything. There's a simple solution to that. Just don't die. And you might be thinking, well, isn't that hard? Not really. You just play and advance much slower than you would normally.
Follow me.
Final barbarian rescue. Now we can finally move forward. So we're coming up on Brush Socket, which is where my friend died in hardcore. We were in here on Nightmare. Me and my assassin, him and his
I need mana.
melee warlock. Which,
I can't carry
why
anymore.
would you ever? Annoying monsters. I wonder if Thresh Socket can inflict amplified damage from his ground stomp. That's about the only way he's going to hit me with it. These things love teleporting.
I need a key.
You need a key. A lot of things. Keys are not a normal thing. Wow. 2 ground stomps. That hurt. These beasts are a little faster than I would expect.
Not enough mana.
Big tanky boys. You're welcome, buddy.
I need a key.
Keep our friend alive.
It's locked.
Sometimes I wonder if the enemies are actually smart, because they'll sometimes dodge your attacks pretty effectively. Oh, Thresh Socket's in the next area. What am I thinking about? This is Frigid Highlands. Thinking about Harriet. A composite bow. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not enough damage to matter. You really want, like, in the realm of 50 to 60 damage at level 12, if you can swing it. Because when weapons like Cyber's Icon, whatever that weapon is, with increases to max damage per level, it's like 40 or 50 damage by the time you get to 12.
Hello.
So that's kind of the weapon you're kind of competing with. It's not useful. 13, this is kind of trash. Go ahead and sell the Infernal Cranium because I already have one of those. Ignore target's defense is pretty strong, but it also requires level 18. Yeah, you need to have like 80 plus damage on your weapon at level 18 for it to matter. So, for example, I have bow in here. Like, this is a level 20 bow. It's not that good, but it has all skills on it. But this bow, no, it's Wise and Draw. Fires level 26, also super low damage. Fires magic arrows, though, so that's pretty cool. Doesn't require a quiver. So where is that bow? There's edge. I have a bow in here. What did I do with it? Level 19. Did I do something with it? Ah, here it is. So this bow is the kind of stuff you're looking for. 47 damage at 19. The other bow that I had at 18 had 45 damage and a bunch of additional cold and fire damage and poison. So if this one had like 20 damage as cold and like 80 poison damage on it, it would be comparable to what I had. So if I was to put a socket on this and put a perfect ruby in it, it would be pretty wild. But since it's level 19, I can then use a Ral rune for 5 to 30 damage as opposed to 15 to 20. I still think the 15 to 20 is a better gem to put in a level 18, even a level 19 bow, because of the average damage that it provides. So you're looking at an average damage of like 17 here as opposed to 15. Probably less than that. It's probably closer to 12 on that. Having a better consistent damage on an archer is pretty crazy. Really wish they sold rare bows or rare weapons, rare anything. I don't know. This is another one of those design decisions where they should be able to sell, you know, a couple of rare items every once in a while, similar to PoE. I know that this game is the predecessor to PoE, but there's no sense in not being able to upgrade this old game. Keep people playing it and loving it because it deserves love. Ah, yes. Let's go get our runes from Qualkek. Thank you. Get our Ralort Tau. Those away. Fantastic.
Afternoon.
Prepare our stuff. And let's get back down in there. Let's go find the waypoint for the area plateau. I no longer appear fire. I don't think I feared fire before. Oh god. Walk in there. Guys using Angelic Mantle. We should probably change that out. Ah, here's the waypoint. Perfect. Now we can just move straight into Crystalline Passage and go for the resistances. Much needed resistances. actually got some more mana pots while I was in town. Hey, Gothic plate, I'll take that. We are 1.1 levels away from insight.
I need mana.
Guys are very tanky. Boss. Okay, that was weird and all that good stuff.
I am overburdened.
We have a level 8. Should definitely be leveling that up soon. I think we go Fireball here. This gets 5% damage per level of Fireball and Firebolt. This one gets 14% damage from Meteor. It's good synergy right there. Warmth and Inferno increase firewall damage. Okay. I think the best damage increase is actually Meteor. So this would go from 319 to 339. I think a 20 damage increase for 1 point. That's not bad.
I need a key.
Those green fireballs have a very strange audio sound effect. I don't like it. Makes me uneasy. It's far more dangerous than that. Fun fact, these little side zones like Pit of Acheron and Abaddon, these are much higher level than any other content in Act 5. I wouldn't recommend going in here because the level difference is like 8 or 9 compared to the actual zone we're in. So like if this is a level 25 area, that's probably level 36, 37. You can look it up online, but it's far higher level. And there's some pretty nasty stuff in there for melee characters. If you're not paying attention, you can die real quick. It's got those Minotaur characters that get super fast apparently. was looking online at some of the Wikipedia pages to find out like what area I should be farming experience in based on my level. And I noticed when I was looking at F5, it's that noise. Not casting that shit. Super loud. I noticed that those dungeons are super high level. To attract, huh? That edge bow had 3 sockets, which is good for the edge rune word. However, I don't recommend using a bow like that person, or an edge bow. I recommend a razor bow. There goes Thresh socket. This is the one that killed my friend in hardcore. Nightmare. Yeah, the edge bow requires level 25 to even use. It has a fast attack speed. I would recommend, instead of an edge bow, get yourself a, oh, it's level 18. I'm sorry, not 25. Get yourself a razor bow. Because you need to be level 25, I think, anyway, for edge. So I recommend razor bows. And if you can get one that's ethereal with 3 sockets, that's the best. And then put that on your rogue archer. Really, really powerful for warlock. Especially when you go demons.
I can't carry anymore.
You can hear the strange noise in the background. That's my cat. Who is in heat and is absolutely miserable. She's trying to seduce my other cat, and he is not interested. 16 resist all, 32 lightning resistance, faster block. No skills. Attacker takes damage of 4, level 15 required. Not a bad shield. Takes up too much inventory space. Can't put that in my stash. Okay. Crystalline Passage, we are looking for the waypoint and the frozen passage. When we come in here, we're going to hug the right wall until we find the waypoint. Ooh, minions. There's a gold enchanted guy. Gotta stay away from him. Well, I just went in a big circle is what I did. Did not hug the wall hard enough, apparently. If I were a waypoint, where would I be? So Act 5 did something that I really, really like. And I felt like they should have put more of these throughout the game after the release of this expansion. And I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this. It's the evil urns. They're basically small monster shrines without the monster shrine tag. I am really digging this fire Sorceress. Probably not going to enjoy it as much later in the game.
I need mana.
When everything's firing.
Not enough mana.
I kind of want this circlet. I'm going to use it at Charcy to imbue. Going to get +1 sort skills. I could just not be lazy and make more. Sometimes you have to gamble. Ah, waypoint. Knew we'd find it eventually if we hugged the right wall. Okay. Now, we need to go find the river.
I can't carry anymore.
The only way I'd use this pike is if it's ethereal, which it's not. Champions. Those enemies will absolutely eat your characters. They can get a hold of them. There's the frozen river. So the layout on this place is identical. It'll just be reversed. Or mirrored, I guess. There's only 2 outfits. Only 2 ways this map will appear. Looks like you got the inverse version.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm overburdened.
I'd like to pick up the staff, please. Glacial spike. Boo. These evil urns. These are the best. I feel like every act should have evil urns. Yeah. Literally free experience. Amazing. I guess maybe not free, but... Ah! I did not see that was an evil urn. I'm glad that that wasn't the Minotaur guys, because that would have gotten me. 100%. If that was the Minotaur boys, I would be face down in a puddle of my own red shape. Maybe pissed. So this map is kind of like a big horseshoe almost. At least the main part of the river. And all you gotta do is just follow the river, and then eventually you get to Anya right here. Ow. Make sure we talk to her. Back to town. We talk to Kane first. Make sure we identify all our trash. Another thing they could improve in this game is like the Act 3 mercenaries, because they're pretty trash. Sell these items. Sell this super item. Sell this trash.
Salutations.
Grab this potion. Right to town and get our resistance scroll.
Thank
Then we're gonna go to Act 1 and imbue this helmet. And see if I get lucky.
Evening.
Not add socket. There we go. Every once in a while, I like to imbue some boots from like the hell difficulty.
Oh, hi there.
Imbue. And it's not bad. Level 18, 39 life, 8 all resistance, and repairs itself. Also got attack rating and some defense. Not a bad roll. It's not the best, but it's good enough. This is what I was talking about. One of these blade bows. That's the elite version. Level 45 required, but razor bow, which is the exceptional version, requires level 18 to 25. You can get one of these types of bows, either nightmare or hell difficulty, that's ethereal. They're really strong for mercenaries. There's a rune bow, level 25 required. A lot of stats needed to actually use that. Okay. Get back to Act 5. Not bad. Now we can go into Neelithak's location, which, to be honest, it's just a side area. There's really no reason to go there. Let's go back and go into the waypoint. All you get out of going to do Neelithak is personalizing an item, which takes your character name and slaps it on just an item of whatever you choose. Could be a unique set, doesn't matter. Plus 1 lightning skills. A lot of energy and mana on this. Otherwise, it's just not that good. We don't really care that it adds fire damage because it doesn't add damage to our spells, it just adds it to our attack. Sell that. So resistances on this character is kind of going to be a problem until we can get something to replace this that fits in one hand. And that's going to be a thing. I mean, +6 to most of my fire skills is going to be hard to beat. I see. There we go. It looked like my character wasn't swapping weapons for some reason, but it was just because I had Fireball on both weapon swaps. The more you know. Scene, I need you to like level up right now. Once I level up, I'm actually gonna, oh Jesus. Once I level up, I'm gonna replace him with a higher level companion. And then I won't have to rely on beer helmeting all these mana potions. I really feel like that would have been a hilarious joke item to have like a helmet that had potions fastened to the side of it. It would just give you more belt ranks. Like it would just give you like an extra rank or an extra 2 levels of belt potion slots. I feel like that would have been a hilarious item to have. Or just have it be a modifier that you can roll with a visual effect on it. So when you put the helmet on, you can see that there's like 2 health potions or 2 mana potions in it. That'd be hilarious. I've been playing too much PoE with their stupid microtransactions. I feel like PoE, the way they've done things, I feel like since PoE has learned so much from like Diablo 2 and Diablo as like a universe, I feel like Diablo and Blizzard could pull some inspiration back from PoE and their success. Like they're kind of experimenting with microtransactions when it comes to what is it called? The Chronicle. This here. If you like unlock all this stuff, you get rewards. It's like a character effect or like footprints. So they're like already moving into the direction of what PoE is doing, and I think they just need to lean into it a little more. I'm not a guy who buys a bunch of microtransactions like some people. I get more enjoyment out of playing the game rather than looking fantastic in the game. But they should definitely do that kind of stuff as a nod to people who want that. Like, I was playing PoE with my buddies, and a guy come to my hut. One of my guys come to the hideout, and he's looking around, and then he starts giving me a hard time about how I haven't spent money on microtransactions to make my hideout look fantastic. Because all the guys that I play with, they all spent money on buying special items and special stash things and all kinds of, you know, not the stash tabs, but like making their stash look like a clamshell or like a hock of ham or something. Making it look something like something else. All right, we're 28 now. It's time. I think I will put another point into Meteor. And now I'm going to undress this guy. No one look. And now we're going to go to Act 2 and replace him with a much more suitable Deuce! Calm it down. Okay.
Come
Replace
back this way,
him
have you?
with a level
What, did
27.
you see enough action here the first time?
I don't need Blessed Aim. Either Prayer or Defiance. I'm really liking Prayer. I can see that she's getting picked up by the mic. What a cat. I'm going to go for the guy's name that I can't pronounce. Zanari. Higher level, he's level 27.
I'll put that to good use.
Put these back on. But instead of this crappy spear that I gave him at level 9, 13, whatever, we're going to instead give him the battle branch. Seems nice. But we're going to give him this.
I can't use that yet.
He can't use that yet. Well, that's disappointing.
Not here.
What are you missing? Besides all the strength and the dexterity in the world. This is the one I want to give him, man. Look at this thing. 433. Requires 123 strength, though. Oh. Let's see. Do you even have the dex? You have the dexterity, you just don't have the strength. What's the strength requirement? 113. I mean, we could give him a 40. Let's see. We could give him a 3-socket body armor with 3 perfect amethysts in it to give him 30 strength. Strength would give him 118. And that would be enough.
I am overburdened.
We're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna make it happen right now. There's nothing they can do to stop me. That's level 49 required. Do I have a 3-socket armor sitting aside that he can use? That's a 63 4-socket. Ooh. Ooh, we got it. I'm a genius. Smarter than he looks, folks.
I'll put that to good use.
Boom.
Put that to good use.
We did it. Wow. 691 damage on this guy. That's kind of nuts, bro. Okay. Who needs mana now? Write it down. And let's pick it back up where we left off. Our character just got a huge boost in power. So much so that I'm walking through enemies because I'm surging with confidence. Alright, let's go northwest. Find the exit. God, my mana's... Damn it, my mana's going up so fast. Oh, God. Amazing. It's like I have a permanent light mana potion activated. It's amazing. I'm afraid to teleport through the wall because I can't see where I'm going, and that's a great way to die on hardcore, so let's not do that. Really wanted to teleport through the wall. Magic find do I currently have? 54%? It's not bad. Not bad at all. I can hear the enemies before I can see the enemies. I can hear their raspy breathing in the dark. Experience shrine, I'll take that. Evil shrine. Dude, this guy is hitting so hard. He's literally one-shotting all the monsters. I like that. Grand charm. +1 all skills. Damn it. Not even something I can let's go rejuvenation potion. I almost feel like now, at this time, I could probably just run all full rejuvenation potions. As I probably shouldn't need to heal too often. There's the exit. Stupidly replaced the experience shrine with a old resist shrine. Theoretically, I could put insight on a staff. Let's be honest, it's way better on a mercenary. Get over here, buddy. Look at our friend goes stacking up all the bodies. And the fact that all the chip damage that we're taking is getting healed by prayer. This build feels pretty good. I heard a gem drop. Where did that go? Where did that gem go? I just swore I heard a gem drop. There it is. Hey, my guy leveled up super quick. Wonder why my other guy wasn't leveling this fast. Maybe because he sucked. And Zinhari is twice the man. Yeah, man, I don't see how people don't like hardcore. Like, it gives whole like, meaning to death. Whereas normal, you die, you have to go collect your body, or you have to leave the game and then start a new game to collect your body, while also losing a shit ton of money. The only time I ever played non-hardcore Diablo was when it first came out, before 2000. And what I ended up doing then was I got to the end game, got to hell, you know, did some farming, all that stuff. And this is back when I was a teenager. After getting bored with like the end game because I couldn't find like the super rare things, or I couldn't find the right runes to drop, you know, there wasn't all this information like there is now available showing you how to, like, you know, farm strategies, where to find the best stuff, like that, where the highest drop chances for things are. All that didn't exist. So after getting bored with the end game, me and my friend, who was in high school, and he would do a bunch of magic binding and sell in-game items for real money at his school, which was a big no-no. But he was doing it and making money in middle school or some shit. He and I would go and find items for level 18 assassin twinks that we could use in normal to go into, you know, crowded games of like 7-8 players trying to farm Arcane Sanctuary. And we'd go in there after rushing these characters all the way through normal, so they had access to, you know, all the benefits from Act 3, Act 4, Act 5. And we gave them level 18 weapons that were claws. And we built the characters in such a way that they could one-shot even level 60 players. We had built them, we had given them decent armor and decent helmets, 3-socket helmet, 4-socket body armor with perfect rubies and perfect, we had a set for perfect rubies and we had a set for perfect diamonds. So if we ended up going up against a higher level character, we could swap to the diamond helmets and get better attack rating so we could actually hit those players. And we would run Claw Mastery and Tiger Strike. So we would run through, slap everybody, kill a bunch of people, and harder targets we would just one-shot with a Tiger Kick, whatever it was called, Dragon Kick? I don't know what it's called. But, I mean, the characters were doing like several hundred damage per hit. The claws we were using were like Brutal of Carnage, which had like plus 18 to maximum damage, plus 60% damage rolls. And then we would put sockets in these and put gems with either max damage rolls or with rubies. So we had these claws that were doing like damn near 100 damage a hit. It took forever to find them. And we would go into these games, we would hostile 7-man teams, and we'd do 1v7, kill them all, they'd go get their mains, we'd kill them too. It was insane. It was a lot of fun. We were dicks as children, let's be honest. But that's what you did when you were bored. You just went into games, you hostile everybody, they'd laugh at you for being level 18 against, you know, 1v7 of level 20s. And then you'd go in there and kill them all. And then they'd cry about it in disbelief. And then they'd go get their level 60s, and then we'd kill those too. That was back when people still dropped ears, and like you could shower stuff onto their bodies. And if they pick up the wrong stuff, you could kill them again and make their bodies explode. That was still a thing back then. You can't do that anymore. But that's what we did when we got bored with late game. We just
I can't carry anymore.
grieved people. was fun for us, not so much fun for the players. Ooh, +3 fireball, and it's leaf-able. Leafable? Leaf-able. It's able to be rune-worded. We'll sell that. The perfect staff would be like +3 fireball, +2 warmth, any 2 other skill. 2 to any other skill. Like 2 to teleport would be amazing. 2 to static field would be amazing. 2 to any armor would be amazing.
I can't carry anymore.
But after I found the one that I did find, I got tired of looking for another. It took me a long time to get this staff. Can't imagine but how long it would take me to find the perfect one. I spent almost an hour looking for this staff. Did I find the waypoint for Frozen Tundra? I don't believe I did. I'm just talking in La La Land, not paying attention. Yeah, no. I did not find the waypoint. Let's go find the waypoint. So yeah, this is what I've been doing in my time, my spare time, when I'm not playing Menace and uploading that. This is what I've been playing. So if you guys have been wondering where I've been at, this is what I've been doing. And currently I'm looking at playing Battle Brothers, which is the same company that made Menace, made Battle Brothers, and there's a lot of similarities between the 2 games. So I had a friend of mine tell me about Battle Brothers, that it was actually pretty good, and they recommended it. And I've had several people in the comments on my Menace run also recommend Battle Brothers. So the real question that I'm trying to get to here is Diablo, me playing hardcore on my shenanigans and my adventures here across my several characters, is that something that you're interested in seeing? Like, do you care about the hardcore sorceress? Do you care about, you know, seeing the demon warlock in hell, finishing all that, and then doing whatever runs I want to do, find whatever I find? Is that something that interests you? If you're watching this live, you can answer. If you're watching this in the future at some point, you can also just leave a comment. I do check the comments, and I am curious about people's feedback. If you guys have any recommendations as far as things that you'd want to see on the channel, at 2,000 followers or 2,000 subs on YouTube, I'm going after a extreme run in War Tales, which is like one of my biggest contents. I've got like 350 plus hour runs in War Tales, one on normal, one with all DLCs on normal, and then one with the second highest difficulty with all DLCs, including the newest one, Regal, Curse of Regal. So if that's something you're interested in, drop by the channel, drop a sub, and we'll get to a 2,000. At 2,000, I will set time to do the War Tales playthrough. But before that happens, do you want to see more D2 content? Do you want to see Battle Brothers content? Do you want to see something else? Like, give me what you guys are interested in. I could do a hardcore run in Menace. That is an option. The last one we did in Menace was pretty good. I think I only failed like 1 or 2 missions. And that's an unforgiving, punishing game as well. I know that Battle Brothers is going to be a struggle. I'll probably play that on normal difficulty when I play it, just to see what that's like, because it's probably going to take me several runs to get used to the Battle Brothers systems. And I'll probably fail miserably before I can even get to end game the first playthrough. I also can do what is it called? XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. Long War of the Chosen. Let me get it right. That is also extremely punishing, and I've I've done like 2 runs in that, and it's hella fun, but it's gonna give me gray hairs before my time. Like, it's extremely anxiety clutching. It's crazy. I guess I'll do fireball. I don't want my fireball damage to get too low. Do I want to increase? Let's go with vitality. Let's just try to stay alive. So yeah. Those are my thoughts. Those are what's going on in my head. Let me know what you guys have going on in your head when it comes to content you're watching and what you're interested in seeing on the channel. Eventually, I'm going to get to Battle Brothers, the War Tales content, and I'm going to do another run of Long War of the Chosen at some point in the future as well. So, I find the tactical strategy games to be a lot of fun. If that's your stick, then you're like-minded company. But I couldn't deny some D2, man. When they saw they came out with a new class, I was like, you know what? I'm there. And with the additional loot filters and stuff that they've added, the quality of life stuff, it just leaves me wanting. Ooh. Champion. Ouch. Let's go kill us some ancients. I bet my lackey is going to kill them all before I can really do anything to them. That's my prediction. The dude does like 700 damage a hit. Closer to 500 probably. 500 damage. I'm glad they put the extra fast guy a little ways away, because it would have really sucked if they were right on top of me when they spawned. That would have been terrible.
I am overburdened.
Chipped diamond, huh? Yeah, I guess I am a little overburdened. Guess I now start to replace my mana with full regions. Oops. Somebody outside has their sound system turned up to 11. Feel that shit bumping as they move across. That staff. All right, where are these ancients at? Excuse me, game. Where are the ancients? There they are. All right. Awesome.
The ancients must be close.
All right, buddy. Kill him. Get him, guys. Victory. Ooh, we're level 30. Well, we're definitely going to Fire Mastery first, right? We don't need Hydra right now. Yeah, we just go Fire Mastery, straight up. 51% damage increase to our fire. Wow. Fireball now hits for 590 damage. Incredible. We made it. Level 30, baby. Level 30. All right. I think at this point, I'm ready to take a break. I just wanted to get to 30. We got there. So if you're on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you're on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow button. And, you know, if you want to see more content of D2, please let me know. Follow the channel. And if that's something you want to see, I'll make it happen. If you want to see more of other stuff, let me know. If I have the game, I'll make that happen. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.